different rhythm, different beat, different, in fact, different ethnic group. We're talking about Peruanas, Tradición Peruana Cultural Center, a group from Peru, led by Juan de Dios Soto. This group aims to preserve and promote the Afro-Peruvian dance and culture in the Bay Area. The theme, Currents of Peru. They say they represent the water that brings life together from the mountains of the Amazon River down to the ocean. The idea is that the roots are fed by the water, which connects everyone and everything.
And we are made out of water.
That's right.
The majority of our body is water.
Reinforcing that idea that we are all one. We are one with nature. Lots of themes here today that go hand in hand with Mother Earth, with nature, with unity, with diversity, and you see that here. And it's now time to meet the 2018 royal family, and we want to draw attention to this fact. For the first time in Carnival history, they don't just have a king and a queen, they actually have a full royal family. And they're still working their way up the line here, I believe. But you'll see off in the distance the royal family coming up. In the meantime, we'll listen in to some fantastic music they've got going here.
And they are collaborating with the Willie Brown School. So a lot of the children from the school, for the first time, got to learn some Afro-Peruvian traditions. Because, you know, Africa has had a big influence in terms of drumming and dance in all of Latin America and the Caribbean.
We're actually going to see another group from Willie Brown and a little bit later in the parade too, right? Playing a completely different kind of music.
And that goes back to what we talked about. You know, we have this idea of what certain Latin American countries are and who they're made up of. And it's really wonderful to see the African influence throughout all of Carnival and to see what different types of Brazilians look like, sound like, dance like, what different traditions they celebrate. And it really is just a whole mix of people.
And those dresses are so beautiful.
It's fun to see the variation between the traditional or folk-like dances, and then, you know, eventually we're going to see some really sleek and sultry, you know, very dazzling costumes from the Brazilian and the Caribbean contingents.
I like those dresses. Look, there they go, the dresses. Look at that, the choreography. Hear that boom, 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 does. Boom, boom, boom.
A strong bass line there,
yeah,
too, right? Many people, when they think of Carnival, they think of Brazil. They know there's a big Carnival down in the Caribbean, because Rihanna has actually promoted it heavily, right?
Yeah.
We got Mardi Gras down in New Orleans. But a lot of Americans don't really know about the various individual traditions south of the border, and Peru has a large Carnival presence.
Oh, and you go to Cuba, and you go to Panama, and you go to a lot of different countries, and they have their Carnival every year. In Mexico, they have it in Veracruz. It's huge in Veracruz, the Carnival.
Yeah, they took what was essentially, well, I think the Europeans took what was a tradition from North Africa, then the Europeans brought it here. Then you had, for a long time, you had a European event, like the sort of the white majority group, and then you had an alternate group for the African and Native American groups. They would have two carnivals sometimes.
In fact, when I went to New Orleans the first time, I went to a all-white parade, and then I got invited to go to the all-black parade. And
not that long ago.
Yeah, exactly, and so that you know that says, right?
Well, there's our royalty right now. That's the queen of Carnival right in front. Queen Tainá Damasceno Harvey. She's of Brazilian descent, assistant director of Brasarte, a world dance center in Berkeley that expands upon Brazilian culture. That's the king right next to her, King Adonis Damian Martin, appropriately named. He is an Adonis, and man, that guy can dance. He is a professional dancer who does acrobatic flips. He did splits in the air, and he is from Santiago, Cuba. But as we mentioned, for the first time this year, this is not just the king and queen. We have, in fact, a diverse royal family. Right there, you can see Royal Ambassador Jalen Abregas. And Drag Majesty Black Opal is also on this float. And they
if you can.
are in hand now with
Okay.
the queen, Tainá.
Yes, I'm here with the queen, and I'm actually getting her off the throne, which is difficult with these shoes that she has on, which are gorgeous.
Just a little bit.
Tell us, you've been participating in Carnival for years, and now you're the queen. What is this like?
Oh, it's amazing. It's a totally different experience. We're always we have our individual contingents, and we don't really get to participate on the sort of full scale. So this is amazing. It's so much fun.
Yeah, so going down Mission Street, looking out at the crowds, beautiful sunshine. What is this like?
Beautiful. Amazing. So much fun.
And what does Carnival mean to you?
Carnaval means cultura. Carnaval means family. That's what it means to me.
Okay, well, it's certainly
And glitter.
representing.